Children, now let us start with the topic seasons. There are mainly 4 seasons. They are spring, summer, autumn and winter. Which season comes after winter? Yes, it is spring season. Now let me give you information about Indian calendar. According to the Indian calendar, there are 6 Ritus. Ritus means season. Vasanta Ritu means spring season. Grishma Ritu means summer season. Varsha Ritu means monsoon. Sharat Ritu means autumn. Hemanta Ritu, that is pre-winter, and Shishira means winter season. Now let me give you a little bit information about spring season. Spring season is the best and most favorite season of the year. People are fond of the season because of its beauty. It is called the queen of the season. It comes after winter and before summer season. It begins from the month of March and ends in the month of May. On the arrival of spring season, everything on the earth looks adorable and charming. Children, today we are going to read and understand the poem March, written by William Wordsworth. Let me give you a brief introduction about William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was born on April 7, 1770 at Cockermouth, United Kingdom. He belonged to a family of landowners, and from his childhood he loved the simple country life. He is popularly known as nature poet because his poetry revolves around nature. His major works are We Are Seven, The Thorn, The Solitary Reaper, Daffodils, etc. He died on 23rd April 1850. Children, before I sing the poem March, let me introduce a few archaic words. Archaic means very old or old-fashioned words. The first word is dot. Dot means do or does. The second word is hat. Hat means has or have. The third word is anon. Anon means very shortly or quickly. Now let me introduce new words from this poem March. The first word is glitter. Glitter means shine brightly. The second word is retreat. Retreat means go back. The third word is prevail. Prevail means gain control. Children, let us now read and understand the poem March, written by William Wordsworth. Now let me sing the poem. The cock is crowing, the stream is flowing, the small birds twitter, the lake doth glitter, the green field sleeps in the sun. The oldest and the youngest are at work with the strongest. The cattle are grazing, their heads never raising, there are 40 feeding like one. Children, now sing along with me. The cock is crowing, the stream is flowing, the small birds twitter, the lake doth glitter, the green field sleeps in the sun. The oldest and the youngest are at work with the strongest. The cattle are grazing, their heads never raising, there are 40 feeding like one. The poem March, written by William Wordsworth, brings out the essence of nature. In the title itself, the word March shows that March is a time of gradual, that is slow change, where spring takes over the winter season. Now, I have divided this poem into two parts, 10 lines each. The first 10 lines goes like this. The cock is crowing. Here, the day begins with the sound of the cock. It indicates the rise of a new day. The stream is flowing. At the same time, the poet wants the readers to visualize the flowing stream and the birds chirping. In the next line, the lake doth glitter, the green field sleeps in the sun. The lake doth glitter means as the sun moves over the lake, the sun rays falls on it and the lake glitters means shines. The green field sleeps in the sun. Children, you need to concentrate on this line. The green field sleeps in the sun. This line has a figure of speech, that is personification. Personification means non-living objects or things are given life. Here, green field is a non-living thing, but the poet gives life to it. The green field sleeps in the sun. Now let us move to the next paragraph. The oldest and the youngest are at work with the strongest. People, young and old, are all seen moving for work. Here it means all are working, that is, old, young and strong people. The people are at work putting all their strength regardless of their age. The cattle are grazing, their heads never raising. The cattle are grazing without raising their heads. There are 40 feeding like one. All the 40 cattle appears to be one. So these lines showcase the routine life of a countryside and draw the detailed picture in the reader's minds, which adds the emotions and feelings to the beauty of nature. Now children, let us identify all the rhyming words. In the first two lines, crowing, flowing. In the next two lines, twitter, glitter. Let us go to the next paragraph. The oldest and the youngest are at work with the strongest. Here the rhyming words are youngest, strongest. Next two lines, grazing, raising. And we can also observe the first paragraph fifth line and the second paragraph last line. Sun, one. So these are the rhyming words in the poem March. Children, now let me sing the next 10 lines. Like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated, and now doth bare hill. On the top of the bare hill, the ploughboy is whooping anon, anon. There's joy in the mountain, there's life in the fountains. Small clouds are sailing, blue sky prevailing. The rain is over and gone. Children, sing along with me. Like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated, and now doth fair hill. On the top of the bare hill, the ploughboy is whooping anon, anon. There's joy in the mountains, there's life in the fountains. Small clouds are sailing, blue sky prevailing. The rain is over and gone. Children, now let me explain this. Like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated. The snow hath retreated. Hath means here has or have. So these two lines has a figure of speech called simile. Simile is used to compare two things. The poet uses the word like in this line and compares snow to a defeated army. When an army is defeated, it moves back. Similarly, the snow has moved back as the spring taken over the winter season. And now doth fair hill, on the top of the bare hill, the ploughboy is whooping anon, anon. The hill is bare, as there is no vegetation, but soon it will be covered with greenery as the springtime begins. The ploughboy is very happy with the change in the season. He jumps around in joy. Let us move to the next paragraph. There is joy in the mountains, there is life in the fountains. The mountains and the fountains all seems to come to life as spring takes over the harsh winter days. Small clouds are sailing, blue sky prevailing. The rain is over and gone. So now the sky is clear and blue with small clouds moving smoothly. The rain is over, that means the winter is gone, and now it's a spring season. So children, what can we learn from this poem? The changing season teach us to appreciate the changes in our lives too. Embrace the changes and move on in your life too. So I would conclude by saying, every ending is a new opportunity to grow. Once again I repeat, every ending is a new opportunity to grow. Children, now we are going to identify the rhyming words from this paragraph. The first two lines, defeated, retreated. Third and fourth line, ill, hill. Let us go to the next paragraph. Mountains, fountains. Sailing, prevailing. And in the first paragraph, fifth line, anon. And in the second paragraph, last line, gone. So these two makes a pair. So children, today we are going to learn about figures of speech. So in this particular poem, there is simile and personification. So let me start with the simile. Simile means it's a comparison between two things. It shows the similarities between two different things. And we use the words like or as in that sentence. For example, our soldiers are as brave as lions. So, soldiers are compared to lions. Ravi is as slow as snail. So, Ravi is compared to snail. Her cheeks are red like a rose. Cheeks are compared to rose. Like an army defeated, the snow had retreated. Here we can see that the army is compared to the snow. Children, now I am going to explain you about personification. Personification is when we give human traits, that is characteristics, or qualities such as emotions, desire and speech to an object or animal. For example, the wind whispered through dry grass. The full moon peeped through clouds. The green field sleeps in the sun. Children, here is a home assignment for you. Let us discuss the answer in the next session. You are going to write this question and answers and all the three mains in the old notebooks. First main, answer these questions. First, who are at work? Second, what is the ploughboy doing? Third question, why are the cows not raising their heads? Fourth question, which places are still covered in snow? Second main, write all the rhyming words from the poem March. Third main, give 2 examples for simile and personification. Thank you, children.